my favorite song that I heard. I'm going to kind of torture you guys a little bit on this, and don't hate me for it.
Oh,
but
no comment.
I just recently finished a song called This. And I don't want to get ahead of myself. I write a lot. I've got 50 songs written right now between the beginning of the year and now. There's all kinds of stuff, but one of these songs, I do feel confident about this going on a record at some point. I mean, I'm talking a year and a half down the road, but it was basically my story about my story, my way of speaking to someone else about basically the roughest parts of like my high school life, like the whole bullying aspect. I wasn't physically bullied, and I can't speak for those, but it's kind of my message to say, you know what, I thought that was the worst part of my life, and the biggest thing is perspective, and that's what this song is all about. It's about, you know, feeling. Something's called invisible. It's about feeling invisible, but saying, you know, it's funny because when you get on the other side of this, you finish out this run, you know, you'll look back and all this time will be invisible, you know, and it's something that I probably, again, won't probably legitimately work on for another 6 months or whatever. That's probably my favorite song I've really. It's probably my favorite song I've written in a long time. Because I went in trying to write something really upbeat, happy, and we ended up writing a really serious ballad. But I'm really proud of the song.
Yeah. Are you gonna play your accordion at any shows in the future?
Probably not.
Well, why not?
I haven't played it since I played it on Strongly.
You should.
That's long. Yeah,
we would really like that.
Hayniac, the first time I ever saw you in
Yeah. Play accordion forever. Not long enough. I started when I was really writing heavy for this record. I was writing every day a week, or months at a time before the record. Before we finally said, okay, I think we got enough songs to make a record. I think 100 is enough to choose from, you know. But I literally was like writing every day, and I got this routine. I would leave my house early, and there's this one route I could take that passed like 5 Starbucks. So depending on how late I was, basically determined which one I'd stop at. And there was one right by my house. There was a drive-through on the other side of town, and then there was one right by my universal office, which sometimes I just have to go and then bring my rider with me to Starbucks, you know. But it became this thing. I don't know. It was more of a tradition than it was like a coffee, you know what I mean? And then it became an addiction. And then I was given a Keurig for Christmas, which meant that it was really easy for me to make 5 cups of coffee in my house every day. And then when I went on my radio tour, right after the record was finished, and I went on my first radio tour, I actually quit coffee cold turkey for like 3 months. Worst 3 months of my life. But I literally cut it out, and I was drinking so much coffee, actually. I had such a bad, caffeine-deprived headache for the first 3 days. I was on my couch, feeling like I was going to die. It was bad. It was severe. But I had to do it. I was in such bad shape. My schedule was so out of whack. I was like, there's no way I'm going to be able to do 3 shows a day like this. So I had to do it. And now I'm back to 1 cup a day. So, yeah, proud of myself for getting back off that wagon again. I figured if I'm gonna have one thing that I have to have, then I figured coffee to stay fed. You know, it's not great for the voice. I have every one of my doctors told me I need to get off of it. But that's the one bad thing I do. Not too bad, right? I can get away with a little caffeine smoke every now and then. I go everybody. So, yeah, I've been working. Yes. So freaking excited.
Oh, good luck with those, by the way. Good luck with those. Good luck with all your nominations.
Thank you. I am a little nervous, but Lord. I'm not expecting, I'm not placing my expectations. I'm not even going to be up on the speech. Okay, I'm from there. If you have to. If you walk up and you got no speech, everybody looks at you like, really? But I'm not spending too much time thinking about it, but I am thinking about the performance. I'm pretty stoked about it. It's going to be cool. It's going to be awesome. Yes? What do you do when you're not? More music. It's not super boring like that. I spend a lot of time in the studio. I've got a little place in Nashville called pt2. That's kind of my little room. I used to work in the States a lot. That I used to work in all the time. And they have a room right across the hall that was like vacant here for years. And I finally convinced them to give me that room and let me put my own room there. So now I reside right across the hall. And it's just a great place. It's underground. It's really kind of weird. But it's blocked out. It's underground in there and stuff. You know, you might see pictures on Twitter these days, but it's a fun little room. It's right where writing. I've written a ton of it. And I do a lot of different work in it. And now I've actually now emptied all the gear from that room now in the closet. But yeah, more music, you know, it's just writing. Because for me, that's a different world. Like going from live touring mode into like writing mode, it's like a totally different job title. So I can kind of separate myself and kind of reconnect, reset, if you will. So I feel great, yeah. And every now and then I go flying, you know, fly plane, you know, no big deal. Working on a pilot license. On that, you know, a little bit of time. Got to get 40 hours, so I've got like 3. A little bit of time, slowly, and then I'm rolling, building a day. Yeah, so I'm trying to get my pilot license. I've always wanted to do it. Dan, my road manager, actually hooked me up for my birthday with my first 2 hours of instruction, and I was just hooked. I literally just got on the plane, and I was like, that was like, because I've spent hundreds of hours on the simulator, like a ton of time on the simulator. And so when I got into the plane, I found myself comfortable with the cockpit. I knew everything around me. I knew kind of what was going on. And the only thing I know about, I was kind of talking on the radio with all this code words, zebras, tigers, and lions, and bears, and all that. But I was comfortable in the plane, and I got out and I told Dan, I was like, I gotta keep doing this. I gotta go for it. I gotta get my license. This has been one of my dreams, and I'm really cautious just to not like spend too much time doing that, because then I'll, you know, obviously distract myself from like what I love, you know. But I've been getting into it a little bit, you know, our days off. We were actually supposed to go yesterday, but I have a friend that came to town that I haven't seen in a long time, so we actually ended up hanging out with them. But yeah, no, it was a good day. It was a good day. My first day flying. It was pretty awesome. So I'm definitely gonna continue that whole thing. You know, maybe start flying to gigs. Maybe not.
Melissa's birthday is in a few days, and I was wondering if you could sing her happy birthday.
Yeah.
Did you put her up to this? Or
What? No.
That's okay. Hey, so everybody join me, alright? We're gonna sing after her birthday after this. Are you ready?
Oh, God.
You better be ready.
I'm ready.
It's gonna be awesome.
I got this.
Alright, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. A little bit louder. Happy birthday to you. Much better. Happy birthday, dear Melissa. A little bit louder this last part. Happy birthday to you. There, now, roll call.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Absolutely. So we do at the coffee house. We can sing after break.
Yeah.
Is it, when is it though?
Friday, so day
Friday?
after the ATM, so I'm just like,
Oh, nice.
yeah.
You mean CMAs?
Yeah, that's
Same
okay.
thing, yeah. Well, they've all got
My brain just
there's an A and a C and an some sort of
some
word.
letters.
Yeah.
It's an award show, but
And then there's the ATAs.
right.
Not to be confused with the AMAs. Or the VMAs.
Dude, right.
Those two.
Oh.
And there's the MPBs,
ABC.
MPs.
I'm
I'm actually starting my own award show called the ABCs. Yeah. Totally.
That'll be
Yep.
Let's get some coffee.
Not at all. Awkwardly so, yeah. No, it's so weird for me because they're not, but it's so, I mean, obviously it's what you're used to, right? It's what you grow up with, you know, you grow up with siblings, like, I don't know how you could not have siblings, and if you don't grow up with siblings like me, you're like, I don't know how I could have siblings, you know? But it's all what you're used to, so, and I was just, I don't know, I think it's cool because they weren't musical, I had a lot of creative, like, freedom. Like, so when I really started getting into music and the sort of that side of the world, like, they learned the business so that they could kind of look out for me. And they didn't learn the business so that they could run it. They just learned it so that they could, you know, kind of help me to do my thing and kind of, you know, get me to Nashville and, you know, help me build a team of people, you know. But they're not musical at all. Yeah, which makes conversations at the Thanksgiving table really, really awkward. So what'd you do? What have you been up to? Well, you know, we're touring and you know, I just got my route sheet and it's got a bunch of, I got advanced question. Never mind. What are you up to? Yeah.
What is one of the things you miss most about Louisiana?
As my chair keeps spinning around. My family for one. I mean, I really miss my family, but I did get to spend some time with them, obviously, during birthday weekend. That was fun. And yeah, I miss the food too, because everyone in my family is a really good cook. I apparently miss that gene. I've tried it. I've tried to cook, and I can cook a couple things, but I got to try real hard. So I do miss the cooking. I miss the good Cajun food. Yeah. I miss it a lot. So, yeah. We did have some Cajun food actually this summer. The shows, I believe. One of those summer festivals we did, they had people from Louisiana cooking for it. So, yeah. Very subtle.
No, I could go on forever, so I mean,
Okay.
but, out of, like, the performances from this summer, what's, like, your, like, favorite moments and, like, your, like, fair shows and that kind of stuff?
I'd have to say, and yeah, I'm very careful about saying this, but I think the Iowa State Fair was probably my favorite.
Well, okay.
Let me explain why. It was a free event, so it's not like we, like, sold tickets, but they did an estimate. 8,000 people for our show, and it was our show.
Really?
We didn't have really.
I didn't even.
We had, I guess,
I don't know it's that many.
kind of things going on. But that night, we were the only act, and we were responsible for getting people in that area. And we apparently pulled in 8,000 people, and that was really cool. Because then 8,000 people. Now, like I said, it's not like we sold tickets, so you just wonder what's going on. Oh, cool, music. But I mean, 8,000 people is an arena. You know, and there was such an energy over there that I was just like,
it was insane.
I want to do arenas for the rest of my life. Actually, I want to do stadiums for the rest of my life, you know. But that was probably the coolest one for me, is just having that many people at our show. Was the bomb. It was totally awesome.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. What kind of car do I drive?
I know this.
Tank. Chevy, apparently, tank. That I bought. It's just a big suburban Yukon. I don't know what it's called, but it's the biggest like SUV you can buy. It's the absolute biggest, most bulkiest, most impossible thing to park you can buy on the market today. The most gas guzzling, ridiculously big thing. I love it because I mean I myself personally I can say I've driven at least 120,000 miles by myself. Because I've driven, you know, I drove that thing to gigs, I drove that thing all the way from Louisiana to Canada and back, you know, pulling a trailer with tons of people and tons of gear, you know, not the trailer, the car. And it's been a workhorse. It has absolutely performed, but I am definitely wanting to get a Mini Cooper. Because I'm tired of wasting gas money, I'm tired of burning fuel like crazy. And I want something fun and just small and sporty and goofy that I can actually afford. On a musician's budget, because let's face it, I'm broke. So, yeah, the car thing. I have to go there. I really want this Mini Cooper, this one Mini Cooper. I actually went to buy it a couple months ago, and I didn't. And I feel like an idiot that I didn't, because now there's no chance. But yeah, for sure. Are we good on time, Pat? One or two more questions?
Did I have one?
Right?
I don't remember.
Yes.
Who is your favorite Harry Potter character?
Favorite Harry Potter character?
Yeah. Who is it? I thought you'd say that.
We were talking about this on the way here, actually.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Are you planning on coming back to Louisiana anytime soon?
I do have 2 more to say.
Hop on my car.
Am I planning? Yeah, I have to wait for my team to tell me when we're going back to play. I know we're going back to play soon. They have not told me when. They have not necessarily told me when for, but I have asked them the same question actually, and they have told me yes, you are scheduled to go back to Louisiana several times next year. But yeah, you guys want to take some pictures? Sign and take pictures? Cool. All right.